background for those of you that don't know about DePave. We're a nonprofit organization that helps to transform overpaved places to promote stormwater infiltration and provide access to nature and create spaces for social interactions. With the help from volunteers, we throw DePave parties to help promote or to help remove the asphalt. Depending on the project, we also gather groups of volunteers to install the landscape design after the DePave event. The first ever DePave event was actually in 2000 by founders Cassandra and Arif's brilliant idea to DePave her backyard because she saw that there was too much impervious surface to create her garden that she longed for. Her and her friend Arif took the initiative to do something about it, so they ripped up their backyard with their own bare hands to make way for the new garden. They realized that this same method could be used over and over for larger scale projects, so they founded DePave in 2007. This is a photo showing Cassandra visiting the site in 2016, and you can see that the garden is thriving really well. Here's an example of a parking lot that DePave did in 2013. At St. Mary's was having an issue with rainwater collecting on their overpaved site, so they asked DePave for help. This was a photo taken the day before the DePave event. You can see the water was collecting quite a bit on the site, and those are the dumpsters in the back for the DePave event. And this is the actual DePave event with all the volunteers helping to remove the asphalt. It's pretty muddy out there that day, so thank you to the volunteers who did that. And this is a couple days after the event. You can see that the rainwater was already starting to infiltrate into the ground after the event. And here is a photo showing the rain garden grown in I would say a year or so after the event happened. So we've also done school playgrounds. That's one of our main projects that we also work with schools across the city. And this is Capitol Hill Elementary. They asked us for help because their playground was overpaved and they wanted to bring nature to the students. So here's a before photo. And then there's a DePave event. The volunteers helping to remove the asphalt. And here is the after photo showing the nature play structure and new trees that will provide shade for the students. Oops. Okay, so we also do projects in public parks. We were thankful to help the Oregon City. There was a group of Girl Scouts actually that contacted us and a couple other organizations to help transform their former park in Ladderette Park into a nature play area. So these are the groups of girls that contacted us, and this is the site before. You can see that there's quite a bit of asphalt right here on the tennis court area. And here's the DePave event. And there are the Girl Scouts actually helping accomplish this great feat of work. And let's see. Here is the plan for the future park. I'm excited to see it finalized in a couple months. So DePave actually has completed over 70 projects within our region. You can see how far our extent is to Oregon City, Hillsborough. And we actually also have a DePave consulting and training service program, which has helped us grow our network across the U.S. So we have a couple other cities in the U.S. that have learned how to DePave as well. So our portfolio mainly focuses on parking lots, but we've been recently asked to help with a right-of-way improvement with the Siletz Indian tribe. They have asked us to help with their overpaved right-of-way overpaved street, which was unnecessarily paved for no reason. So they contacted us to help them to make it a greener, more vibrant space and allow the community to have a little strip of nature. So this project has actually allowed me to realize that DePave can do a lot more as an organization besides just parking lots and schools. I've always wondered how DePave can increase its project scale and get more involved with right-of-way improvements. There's actually been an issue with unpaved streets here in Portland, as you may know. There's been rainwater collection causing unsafe driving conditions. Portland currently has over 50 miles of gravel roads. This map actually shows, in orange you can see that that is the gravel roads in Portland, and PBOT has taken initiative to re-gravel these roads in need of repair in the southeast region. They plan to complete the rest of the roads by 2020. This is a big improvement, but they have not solved the problem of proper rainwater infiltration. I think there's an opportunity for DePave to step in some way. So what I've done is I took a look at the northeast region of Portland because that's where they're going to start their next road improvements. And so here's just a map showing the existing parks in the city. And what I wanted to do was see I actually overlaid, there's another map showing the park deficient areas, and you can see that there's a big chunk there that has quite a bit of not access to parks. And what I did was also overlay the unpaved streets, and what I realized was that there was a big portion of the unpaved streets that were actually within that park deficient area. I thought, what if DePave can help to create more access to nature in these neighborhoods? Here is a image showing potential DePave sites, so that's already an improvement. Maybe that could be a way to create more green spaces for these neighborhoods. But what if DePave actually worked with PBOT to re-gravel the roads and aid in proper rainwater infiltration by adding portions of rain gardens and landscaping? So this diagram shows that maybe if we work with PBOT and those unpaved roads, we can create those networks of green spaces to connect the existing public parks and maybe our future DePave sites. So DePave scale of projects have ranged from as small as someone's backyard and can grow as large as taking over the city. These unpaved roads can potentially be a starting point to something bigger. Thank you.